Are you experiencing pain in the front of your hip or clicking every time you bring your hip down? You may be experiencing from snapping hip syndrome, and today we're going to go over an assessment you can do on your own at home to see if you have it and some exercises to get rid of it. So the culprit of snapping hip syndrome is a shortened or tight psoas muscle, also known as the hip flexor muscle. This can be caused by prolonged sitting, desk job workers, TTC drivers. Because you're sitting in that position, it gets shortened, and then when you get up into the position, it causes irritation and can cause snapping over the bone. The test you can do is called the Faber's test. You're gonna lie down on your back, and let's say you're experiencing the pain on your left hip. You're gonna cross that left leg over your right, and you're gonna push down. A positive test would look like this. You're unable to bring it down because of tight psoas and a little bit of adductors. A negative test, which means you're all good, you'd be able to go all the way down. So if you got a positive test from the Faber's test, you might be experiencing a shortened or tight psoas muscle. So first thing we can do is we can stretch the muscle. So what we're gonna do is we're going to go into a low lunge position. So we're going to kneel, bring our left knee back, which is the affected side, and we're going to lean forward. But we want to make sure you're giving yourself a posterior pelvic tilt to get more of the hip flexor rather than the quad. And we're going to lean forward. To make it a little bit more intense, you can lift the leg and do the same thing, posterior pelvic tilt and lean forward. We're going to hold this for 30 seconds and then we're going to come back. To make it a little bit multiplanar, to get different angles of the muscle, we can lean a little bit to the side and just try different angles. The second exercise is a strengthening exercise. We are going to strengthen the glutes and the psoas. We want to find out why the psoas is getting tight in the first place. Maybe it's compensating from weak glute muscles. So we're going to go on the floor and do a marching glute bridge with our legs bent at around 90 degrees, back flat, and we're going to push the heels and come up and drive that knee up to our chest. I'm going to come back down, drive the other knee. So we're going to repeat this 10 to 12 times, 3 sets. And the last and third exercise is an eccentric exercise of the psoas muscle. We are going to strengthen and also lengthen that muscle. So you're going to need a band, or if you don't have a band, you could use a kettlebell. We're going to place that around your feet. And with eccentric exercises, we are working on the tempo. You're coming up fast, down slow. So we're going to come up fast, down slow. Up fast, down slow. Same thing, we're going to repeat this 10 to 12 times, 3 sets.